So today I want to talk to you all about a very important topic to me, and that is how Leanna and I first met. The first time we actually met was at my best friend's house, who she was at the time dating. This was back in March of 2013, when I was only 13 years old and she was 12. My friend and I had planned on spending the night there at his house, but he had gone to her basketball game earlier that day, and she came over for dinner as well. And so after dinner, we sat around playing in his game room and just kind of chilled out there for a while, and I got to know her a little bit better, but not too much, and I thought she was very pretty, clearly. She had a good personality, and I wanted to get to know her a little bit better. So that night, I began texting her. And over the next few days leading up to his birthday party, me and her got to know each other a little bit better, and I had a small crush on her, because I was only 13. Well, the day of his birthday party, me and her kind of ran around and hung out a lot, and kind of stuck to ourselves more than anything else, and didn't really pay too much attention to him or the other guests at the party. Scott got very offended by this, and he decided that he no longer wanted to be friends with me. And so I have actually not heard from him since then, really. About 2 weeks after that, he just kind of cut me off completely. From what I had heard, she had actually broken up with him the next day after his birthday party because she no longer had those feelings for him either. Me and her had a strong connection for each other, but I decided not to date her because I didn't want to do that to my best friend at the time. And if I had known 2 weeks later that he was going to cut me off like that, I probably would have gone ahead and dated her anyway. I didn't know what was going to happen. And by the time he did kind of cut me off, it was too late. She was very mad at me, and I don't blame her one bit. But she was mad at me, and she had blocked me from all of her social media accounts and her text messaging, and I had no way of getting in touch with her. Over the next few years, I had a few small relationships. 2 long distance, and one was here, and it lasted no more than a few days anyway. And I never really had a strong connection with anyone else. But one day I was at work, and a coworker of mine decided to look me up on my social media account on Instagram, and she saw that I was following Leanna, and I had not realized that I was following her. And so the coworker texted her saying, "Hey, how do you know him?" I don't know what the rest of their conversation was really, but I know that a little bit later that day, I got a text message from Leanna on Instagram saying, "Hey." Leanna and I began talking a little bit, getting to kind of catching up over messages and things like that. And we then decided that we wanted to go and hang out and go on a date. So we did, and I still remember it. It was funny. But we talked on messages for a while before we decided to go on the date. And when we did, I picked her up from her school. And I remember the first thing I did was I made her give me a kiss. And it was funny. I didn't think she would actually do it, but she did, and I was not complaining. But we ended up going out to a little restaurant called Friends, and where we had burgers and wings and things like that. It's an old kind of barbecue, home-style kind of restaurant. There was this instant connection, and I knew that I really liked this girl. And I remember it because at one point, I don't even remember what I did, but she could not quit laughing. And she laughed for 5 minutes straight, hunched over in the booth. She was just laughing because she couldn't breathe. And I don't even know what I did. But I did something right. At the same time, there was that really deep connection. And I knew that I really, really liked this girl. And so we began seeing each other more often, 3-4 times a week. It became a very serious relationship, because I really love this girl. I mean, we've been dating for over 15 months now, so a little over a year and 3 months. I can honestly say I would not trade a second of this past year and 3 months for anything. She has always been by my side 100%. I've always been by her side 100%. Sure, we have our arguments, some bigger than others, but every relationship has those arguments. Every relationship has those moments where they just get so stressed out that no one wants to talk to anyone, and everyone just shuts down. It happens. But her and I, we always manage to work through them, no matter what it is. And I have to say that that is one of my favorite things about our relationship, is that at the end of the day, I know I still love her, and I know that she still loves me. And that's what matters more than anything else. And it's gotten to the point where I have full intentions of marrying this girl someday. And I would love to start a family with her and be able to take care of her and be able to see her every day and every night. I absolutely love the idea of waking up to her smile and falling asleep next to her. I love that thought. And I love the little things that we do together. Like every now and then we just run to Starbucks just to get coffee. Or we'll just run out to the gas station to get some Gatorade or something like that. I don't know. I love the little things we do, and our dates to Lake Lanier water parks, and our dates to Bass Pro Shops, which we call Amsterdam because that's always been her favorite place to go. And it's just our little kind of getaway from reality kind of thing, if that makes sense. Where we just go there to get away from everything else, the stresses of high school, the stresses of work. And it's our getaway where we can just be ourselves, because I know I can be myself around her, and she knows she can be herself around me, because I'm not going to judge her. Why would I? And I know that she's not going to judge me in a bad manner either, because I love her and she loves me, and that's all there is to it, really. I know that sometimes, like, everyone makes mistakes. I make a bunch of them, because I'm very stupid sometimes. But it means a lot that she doesn't give up on me, because I've been given up on so many times. And I feel like when I first got into this relationship, I was waiting for her to just give up on me like the others did. And after going through so much loss, it's hard not to imagine her giving up on me someday, because I really do love her. But no matter what I do, I feel like I have such a great connection with her, and her family is amazing. They're very supportive of everything she does. They're very supportive of everything I do. I know that her family is always there for me when I need them. And it's a very loving family. And it just amazes me how we went from being these little 12 and 13-year-old kids to that didn't even know what love was at the time. I had no clue what it was. She had no clue what it was. She may tell you otherwise, but she didn't. But we went from being these two immature teenager and preteens to being this 18 and 17-year-old couple that has plans for their life and plans to go through life together. And it amazes me. And the fact that we were able to come together and just form such a great relationship and such a great bond, it means so much to me. And I hope that everyone can find a love like that someday. I know many have, many haven't, and many don't believe that they will. But I'm one of those people that believe that there is a love out there for everyone. And I hope everyone can find a love as great as I have someday. And I hope y'all all have a great day. Bye.